Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing part 2 of my Sephora sale haul. As you can see from the thumbnail, we have a huge Sephora box, and that's not to say I have a ton of product in there. It's just one product, which I'm sure a bunch of you can guess what I managed to get my hands on during the sale. It was sheer luck for me. I'm so thankful, but the first thing I'm gonna start off with is that I got the Dyson Air Wrap. It couldn't have been sent in a bigger box though. Truly. How big of a box do we need for the Dyson Air Wrap? This takes up my whole screen. I need to write on this so people know this is Sephora. Good for the thumbnail? I think so. Surely they have something smaller. I mean, the box is big, but not that big. So we got the one that I wanted. I wanted the holiday edition, which was the Prussian blue with the copper. And I would have settled for the regular gray and pink one. And I actually had it in my cart the night before, but it sold out before I was able to check out. I was so disappointed. I was texting Stephanie at the time that I managed to get one in my cart, and I just wasn't fast enough. And then the next morning, I woke up around 5 a.m. for some reason, and I just went on the Sephora app to check if it was in stock. Sure enough, we had this one in stock. I added it to my cart, checked out right away. I was still worried it wouldn't come, but it did. And I think it sold out within the hour though. So thankfully I woke up early for whatever reason, managed to get my hands on the holiday air wrap that I wanted. And this is definitely my favorite item of the sale. As soon as I decided I wanted this, I had to get my hands on it. I was literally checking everywhere because I heard places price match, but it was out of stock, honestly, everywhere except for the Dyson website, and I wanted to get a discount on this, so I did get my 20% off, and I'm so happy with the color. It is beautiful. I used it for the first time today, just playing around. I have been told there is a learning curve to it. I just kind of did a basic blowout using a few of the attachments. I'm going to show you the whole package. My beauty room is basically this color, so it just suits my walls. You guys can't see. I should tear my backdrop down so you guys can see that that's a fake backdrop there. Here is the case it comes in. It has a fair amount of weight to it. This holiday edition did come with an extra item. It came with a travel bag, which I thought was really convenient because I wouldn't want to take this whole thing traveling. It's just way too big, way too heavy. The travel bag is just a velvet pouch, and it has that copper detailing around the outside. So happy to have that. We have the mat to lay down so that you don't burn anything. And here is what the beauty looks like inside. I tried to put it back how it was sent to me just so you guys can see it in its glory. But I did use the bigger barrels, the dryer attachment, and this guy over here to dry my roots. And I didn't have any issue with it. Honestly, I watched a million videos though, so I thought it was pretty easy to manage, even the barrels. And I know a lot of people have questions about these size barrels. Should I have waited and got long barrels? I specifically wanted this color, and at least in Canada, they don't have the long barrels in this color. But I watched enough reviews to know that I could still get away with that size of barrel. My hair definitely isn't as long as it used to be, but I had no issue with the length of my hair and using these barrels to curl my hair. Love the dryer attachment. I felt it got pretty hot. I know that was a common complaint that it wasn't hot enough. It was hot enough for me. So that was good. And then I really loved this brush. I do have a Revlon brush that's like this, but this one definitely got at my roots better and made my hair shinier. I haven't changed my products at all. This was the only thing that was new in addition to my routine, and I could definitely tell that my hair just looked healthier after using it, much shinier, and I was just really happy. First impressions were so good on this, which I would hope for the price, but I'm so happy to have my hands on this. And of course, I will do a review in the future if you guys want to know more. I just personally like to play around with all the attachments, get kind of a feel for it, do different kind of hairstyles just because I did roughly blow dry my hair. But first impression was really good. I'm so happy I got it, and I will continue to use this every time I style my hair for the foreseeable future just so that I can get up a review for you guys as soon as I can. But first impression is amazing. Didn't struggle at all. I know there's a learning curve, but I found it quite easy to use, honestly, and I'm happy to continue to use it and see what kind of looks I can come up using this thing. A lot of you were following my Dyson journey and were happy that I managed to get my hands on this one, especially the colorway that I wanted. So I love that you guys were happy with me. As you can tell, I am so excited to have that, to manage to get it. I didn't have it prior to filming my Sephora haul, but I did know I got it when that video went up. So I was anticipating when I'd be able to film part 2 because I knew you guys would be excited to see that I got it too. That was my main purchase for this sale, and I also picked up 6 more items that I wanted to talk about for this part 2. So not too big of a haul, but we had a big purchase. If you guys would have seen my videos throughout the course of the Sephora sale, I did make a Sephora collection best of, sharing my favorite products, and I wanted to pick up more when I did that video because that's what triggered the idea to do that video, was because I was shopping those products myself. So these are from the Sephora collection. I ended up picking up 2 things that I really wanted. The first thing that I was surprised was actually in stock during the sale, because this is always out of stock, and it's the Sephora brand facial razor. I've heard a lot of great things about this. I do use a facial razor, though I think it's called Tinkle? Maybe it's Tinkle actually. I prefer it to be Twinkle. Those disposable razors, and they don't last too often before they get dull, and they're disposable obviously. So this is better for the environment because you get the handle and just have to replace the blade. So I didn't know how many additional blades this razor came with prior to purchasing. I was hoping it came with some extra blades because they do sell the blades separately on Sephora. So we have one that's in the razor and then 3 additional blades, which I thought was really good. This will just be good for me because I don't want to use disposable things. I'd rather just replace the blade than always throw out that plastic. So I was very happy to see this in stock. And this is really weighty. Like, it has a lot of weight to it, which is great for gliding on the skin. You don't have to really put too much effort into it because it kind of does the work for you. If you're using it as a facial razor, you can trim your eyebrow hairs with it as well. And it's easy to switch the blade too. You just kind of gotta pull this part out. Super easy to switch. I did test it out, really like it. I'm happy I have this as opposed to disposable facial razors, so that's why I wanted to get this. It's highly rated on Sephora, and that's why I was shocked it was in stock, because I think this is around $20 Canadian, and I would have purchased this full price, but it just happened to be there during the sale, and then with the 30% off, just like, oh yeah, I'm getting that right now. So they didn't have the extra blades in stock, else I probably would have bought those as backup, but they did have that. Highly recommend if you're looking for a facial razor that's not the disposable ones and you don't want to keep throwing out plastic. I also got the Sephora Holiday Vibes 3 Outrageous Plump Effect glosses. You guys know how much I love these glosses, and it came with a set. We have the regular clear one, the nude one that I rave about, and a red one that when I saw this in person, it looks berry to me. It doesn't look red. It's called Plump It Up Red. And I was looking at the pictures online, which I'm going to put on the screen for you guys. And it looked more red than it does in person. And I know I'm colorblind, but truly this has more pink in it and purple. Looks more of a berry than a red. Am I wrong? It looks exactly like it does in person on the screen. Please tell me that's not red. Because it doesn't look red to me. I don't get it. And you can see with the pictures, I'm going to put it side by side just because it does look different to me. You can tell me I'm wrong. I'm okay with that because I am colorblind. So it just looks more of a berry color than a red, which kind of disappointed me, to be honest, because I was expecting it to look like Hot Cherry from Fenty, which I'm going to show you side by side what I thought it looked like. So I thought the color would look more like this. That looks red to me. That looks almost like a purpley berry pink. Am I wrong? And I'm like, maybe they mislabeled it. It does say 05 on it, which I checked online, which is Plump It Up Red. But you know what? I'm not going to go on and on about that. It doesn't look red to me. But I just wanted to give that a little heads up in case you guys were still wanting to pick this up, because it's still a good deal even without the 30% off. It's like a 2-for-1, and I use these glosses all the time, so I know I'm going to get so much use out of this. I just wish this was more red than the berry that it looks. We need to calm down. And then this product I was waiting the longest for. I actually divided up my order based on this because I knew this was shipping from the BC facility, which takes forever to get to me in Ontario. And I know people who are in BC who have that same issue in Ontario. It's a good way to just take certain products out of your cart, order the things that are near you, and then place an order for the stuff that is away from you so that you can at least get part of your order. So I was able to actually have a Sephora sale up for you guys because I did that. So that was like something smart I did this year. Otherwise, you would have got it all now, which would have been after the sale and you guys couldn't save your money. So I waited forever for this. It's from Makeup by Mario. It's one of his new Ultra Suede Sculpting lip liners. It comes with a sharpener, which I thought was really nice. You open up that part of the packaging. I like when pencils come with sharpeners, so you don't have to go out and invest in one. If it's a first time thing for you buying a pencil that is a sharpening one. And I know at least for the MAC sharpener, it's specifically fitted to the MAC pencils, so it sharpens it better. You don't lose as much product as if you were to buy a generic sharpener. So I'm wondering if Makeup by Mario did the same thing, that it will sharpen his pencil better. But this is the shade Travis, which was the one that stood out to me the most, the color. And it's a nice brown shade pencil formula, like MAC, but it's actually a lot creamier. I can noticeably tell a difference in how creamy this pencil formula is. Nice and pigmented. Honestly, my perfect kind of tone for a lip pencil. I'm wearing it today with MAC Yash. If you are curious, I will link them both down below for you guys for the makeup that I'm wearing. But it gives the perfect amount of definition for me, perfect tone, perfect color. Love the formula. We'll continue to see how long this lasts, as this is the first time I wore it. But upon application, I really, really like the formula, and I like that it's a pencil. I can get it nice and precise when I sharpen it. That's the only downside of a retractable, but sometimes pencils aren't as creamy as I would like, but this is the perfect amount of creaminess. I highly recommend this formula based on first impression. It also comes with a little lip brush if you want to feather the line, blend in your lip, which is super handy. So I really like this. Definitely want to check out some more pencils from Makeup by Mario, but this one specifically was the color that stood out to me. But let me know if you picked up any of these. I'd love to know what colors you would recommend if we happen to like the same kind of tones. The next thing I picked up was just a small size of the Rare Beauty mascara. I kept hearing a lot of people talk about this being a really good mascara. I don't need a full-size mascara. I just want to try it out. Honestly, that's why I got the small one. I try to do that when I do pick up mascaras. I don't like to invest in the full size until I know. This is actually wrapped. So I want to show you what the brush looks like. I will use this in my next trying new makeup. This is just the color black. This is what the brush looks like, which you guys know I love these natural bristle brushes. So it looks promising to me. Cannot wait to use this in a trying new makeup. I will set that aside with my Travis liner and some more things for my next trying new makeup. I'm hoping my REM order comes soon because I did place an order for that. That hasn't even shipped yet. Has anyone else's shipped? I'd love to know. And then I ended up getting one of the Huda Beauty Microshade brow pencils. I needed a new brow pencil since I lightened my hair. I haven't had any that quite match me. So I got the shade Rich Brown, number 6. It is a warmer tone, but still dark, which I thought would be perfect. And I always wanted to try this formula because it is the tiniest brow pencil on the market. Extremely, extremely tiny. You can barely even see that. That's how tiny it is. Looks awesome. So I'm going to be using this in a trying new makeup. Creates perfect hair-like strokes. You can retract it up and down, which is nice. And the packaging, really cool. It's kind of a diamond shape. Has a spoolie on the other side. Stephanie recommended this in her Sephora recommendation, so that's kind of what swayed me to pick this up. Just wanted to try out something new, and I needed a new brow shade, so that's the direction I went. And then the last thing I got was kind of a spur of the moment purchase because I remember this being really popular last sale, and it sold out, but I saw that it was in stock, and I remembered it being popular, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up, test it out, see how it is. It's from Isle of Paradise, and they're a self-tanning company. This is their Shape and Glow Big Blending Brush. So you're supposed to use this with your tanner to buff out your tan on your hands, your knees, your elbows, anything like that. You can buff out your body, but I normally don't have an issue. Let's just rip this open. I got this mainly for the dry areas of my body, like my hands, knees, elbows, feet, just to really buff in my tan. I heard it was really good. I love the shape of it. Kind of has a little finger hold on it, so you can really hold it nicely. I turn it around and just buff out the tan. I will update you guys on this when I do self-tan. I'm hoping it fixes the struggle I have with my hands and helps buff out those dry areas. But it's gotten really good reviews, so I have high hopes for this. I don't currently have a brush in my tanning routine, so this was something that I thought would add to it if it does work. And that is everything that I picked up for part 2 of my Sephora sale haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I will update you guys in about a month, both my first part and this part, on my final thoughts on everything. I always update my Sephora hauls now. So this will be included with my last Sephora haul for that update. And I will do a dedicated Dyson Air Wrap video for you guys if you want to see that, but I do want to use that a lot more before I do that video. So if you have any questions about anything, just DM me if I haven't had a video up before you want to purchase something. I'd be more than happy to help you out, but I do want to give time to review everything before I say on YouTube, like, go out and buy it, you know? So gotta make sure these are good, stand the test of time before I give my full-on stamp for you. But this is everything I picked up for the Sephora sale. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoy Sephora hauls, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up so I know to continue to do them in the future. If you have not subscribed already, I would love for you to do so by hitting the red subscribe button to join the family here, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.